I'm KG Stiles with your Astro Highlights, brought to you by PurePlantEssentials.com Organic Aromatherapy. This is the first segment of our Special Venus Retrograde show. Today is Friday, October 8, 2010. The Sun is in the sign of Libra, represented by the scales of fairness and justice. It's Louise Hay's birthday today, founder of Hay House Publishers and one of the most influential people on our planet for creating harmony in relationships of all kinds. This is a 10-10 month, a double activation of the number 10, the number of instant manifestation that occurs only every 100 years. Neil and I want you to make the most of it. We had a new moon in Libra yesterday, and currently the moon is void, of course, and will shift into Scorpio later today at 12:52 p.m. Pacific. It's a great day to relax and meditate on your new moon intentions as you contemplate the question, what am I to do? Where am I to go? And what am I to say and to whom? I'm being joined by celebrity astrologer Neil D. Paris of NewWorldAstrology.com. Hi, Neil, you there?
Hey, KG.
I am so excited about this special Venus retrograde show that Neil and I are co-creating for you. We'll be sharing hot tips for you to enjoy and benefit from during the 6-week Venus retrograde period that began exactly at 6 seconds past midnight this morning, October 8, 2010. Listen well and allow your inner ding, as Louise Hay calls it, to guide you to align with what resonates for you. Your inner sense of what is truth for you is always guiding you to take the appropriate actions that will position and align you with your highest good. The 6-week Venus retrograde period is about reviewing what you value most in your life. Look to the area of your astrology chart to see where Venus is presently located to find out which area of your life is under renovation and your values being upgraded. On today's show, I will offer you intuitive insights for each sign, along with actions to take to activate the high side of the Venus retrograde vibration, as well as what not to do in order to not activate the low side of the vibration, followed by Neil giving you his astrological take on each sign. The information shared will be good for both your sun and ascendant. Let's begin with the sign Aries. Aries, you have an opportunity to deepen in your valuing of your own leadership abilities. Connect with others for co-creating opportunities. You'll shine as a leader when you learn to dance with others. Neil, what's your astrological take for Aries during Venus retrograde?
Okay, so Venus is retrograding in Aries' 8th house of transformation. So the 8th house is the area relates to finance. Venus also relates to finances. So the 8th is our involvement with other people and their financial situations. So we'll break this down. The 8th house for you, Aries, is the money that belongs to other people. So you're having a re-examination of what your money's doing for you and who you're entangled with financially. That's one point. So look at the debt situations you're in. It's time to clean those up, pay stuff off, don't get further entrenched. It's good for refinancing, as Venus retrograde is about redoing things. So go over what you owe, how you can make payments, consolidate. It's not the best time for joint financial ventures. You might have to be a bit cautious there. You might find a shift in the finances of your partner. This house is how you handle change, the 8th house, and crisis situations. So the process of transformation becomes really, pivotal for Aries during this period. Venus says you can allow more good energy into your life, the light energy, as it were, as long as you can face that shadow side. The 8th house is really the kind of darker aspects of life. So if you're in a space of controlling, you're in a space of fear. If you can, write it out. Or relationships can become power games in this period. So sex and money can become issues of power and control too as well. They could be cause for clash or conflict. Remember, your self-worth is reflected back to you, Aries, by how others are treating you. How your self-worth is reflected back to you by how others around you are treating you. And remember that you're teaching others how to treat you by what you allow into your life. And that's important for Aries to take into consideration.
Our next sign on the astrological wheel is Taurus. Taurus, find new creative ways to experience pleasure in your life. Watch out for binging of any kind, including food and drink. The secret to making the most of this time is get moving, get out in the world, socialize, enjoy your life with others.
Well, Taurus is having Venus retrograding in their 7th house of partnerships. So Taurus, you're reevaluating your current relationships. There could be some past loves back on the scene. Remember, retrograde can bring things from the past back into the present, or at least some past relationship patterns for you to look at. Venus is in the sign of Scorpio retrograding, which is about digging up some stuff with a view to healing it. So there could be some secrets revealed, things that have been kept in the dark, bring up to the light to look at it. If you're single, Venus retrograding in your 7th house can help you redefine what you're looking for in another person. It's a great time to look at that. The new moon we just passed is in Libra, which is a great time to look at what you want in another. First of all, you've got to find it within yourself. So Taurus, I'll say, remember, like attracts like. You have to be it to receive it. So generally, you're looking at issues of fair play in your life, equality, definitely in relationships. Too much to give, that's not going to work. Is it fair? That's what you have to ask yourself during this period. Have you given your power away to letting others dictate how you feel? And money-wise, Taurus, it's a good time to recycle things, give things away to charity, to friends. Things that are no longer of use or value in your life could be a treasure to another.
The next sign is Gemini. Gemini, your skills for communication and connecting with others are being rapidly upgraded. Watch for getting spaced out and having too many balls in the air. Stay grounded with trips to the gym and hikes in nature and yoga. Neil?
Well, Venus. I get confused. The two
Gemini. We're in Venus retrograde for Gemini.
Gemini, Venus is retrograding for you, Gemini, in your 6th house of service. So you're reevaluating your service to yourself and others. So let's break that down. Service to yourself is looking after your health, so health practices. Venus can relate to your blood sugars and the kidneys. So when Venus retrogrades through your 6th house, it's a good time for detoxing. It's in the sign of Scorpio, which is about purging, cleansing. So cut back on overindulgences if you can. And that service to other people can come through your work. There could be some work shifts and relationships with co-workers around you, some changes at work. Can you bring more beauty into your job, improve your relationships with people on the job? Do you like your job, Gemini? Can you enjoy it, whistle while you work, so to speak? Or is it time to look for something else and let someone else have your spot? So remember, unhappiness on the job is like a virus, so be careful, and that goes to letting others sway you emotionally too as well. You could have old work contacts popping back up on the scene. Just be as loving as you can with people around you. A lot of people are trying to fix their own lives and make things better. And also, finances could go out in this period, and be careful for this, for money that suddenly needs to go on doctor's visits, vet bills, dentists, cleaning bills, that sort of thing. That's 6th house material, things that are necessary. You might need some extra finances for.
Next, we have Cancer, the final astrology sign we'll cover in this segment. Dear Cancer, you'll deepen in your love and appreciation of home and all things related to your home, including close, intimate friends and soulmate companions. It's a great time for social gatherings and to expand, renovate, or feng shui your home space. Otherwise, old emotional baggage and security issues may surface. Neil, what about Cancer?
Venus is retrograding in Cancer's 5th house of creativity. So go back and revisit old creative skills that you have, Cancer. Pick up old projects and give it a makeover. Romantically, it's a period of deepening love and commitment, or pulling out of things that are too frivolous for you. Be careful, there could be some temptations that abound for some of you as you want to walk on the wild side. The 5th house also relates to your image, so you could polish up your stage presence, more glamour, a change of style, new colors, a bit more bolder, or something more subtle. Basically, explore your style. Have more confidence in yourself. That will really help now, Cancer. So you'll see your weak spots, so you can work on them. You can dazzle others whenever you need to, but it's just a case of looking at how you want to shine. That's the 5th house. And whether you can praise yourself first, Cancer, before expecting other people to shower you with the love that you desperately crave right now during Venus retrograde cycle.
Neil, do you have any special astrology offerings at this time?
Yeah, I have a very fun audio class from a class that I taught. It's an hour class, and it's for everybody, for men and women, and basically it breaks down who you are as a lover and what you want in love, what you're seeking in love. Everyone has a different variation of what this Venus love theme is for you. Venus is in a different sign, and it breaks it down in many, many ways. It goes into too much to cover here, but if you go to the website, you can check it out. It's there also on Facebook and on my blog. You can get more information. It'll teach you how to really look for the right people in your life, the people that you really are here to connect with in this lifetime, how you can be a better lover, what you want sexually. Then it's called Astrological Secrets of Your Sexual Side and Dating Destiny, and it's a lot of fun.
My recommendation at this time is for you to focus on chakra clearing and balancing, especially clearing the 2nd sexual chakra and the 4th heart chakra. These are your primary chakras for pleasure and enjoyment of your life. You can find chakra articles and products to help you, some of which are free, available on my website at kgstiles.com. And I do have a few openings available for chakra energy readings. Please inquire through my website. Thanks so much for joining us. We love sharing the special Venus retrograde news with you and appreciate your being here with us. May you deepen in your love for yourself and others during this time. I'm KG Stiles with Celebrity Astrologer Neil D. Paris with your Astro highlights.